What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're taking it back old school. This is a game that's actually invoking the name of a title I haven't heard in a really long time. The good news here is that the title that this game is walking in the footsteps of was one of my favorite games when I was a kid. I actually still own all of them. I have all my Sega Genesis box copies of Urban Strike, Jungle Strike, and Desert Strike right behind me on my shelf right now. And so Cleared Hot is looking to be a modern reimagining, an indie version, if you will, of something like Urban Strike. Since I played Urban Strike a ton when I was a kid, normally this is kind of outside the genres that I cover here, it being an action game, it doesn't really matter, because when you invoke that nostalgic element, you're going to get me involved. So today we're going to dive on in, take a look at Cleared Hot. The game is already burning up the Steam charts. It's got like 400 very positive reviews in like 24 hours, so I doubt we're going to be disappointed here, but if after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, I got a link for you down below in the description. You can give that the old clicky if you wanted to go straight to this title's early access. On top of that, you can also swing down through there and find a bunch of other Nerd Castle links just in case you wanted to give those a spicy, medium, or mild click. Entirely up to you what flavor you prefer, but let's play some Cleared Hot for the next 30 minutes and I'll do my best to give you my first impressions of this game, the things I like, the things I don't like, and hopefully by the end we'll have some rough idea whether or not it warrants a purchase. Alright, so at the beginning of the game,
Intel confirms 2 comm towers relaying theater-wide signals. Priority is destruction. You are cleared hot.
Copy that. Getting after him.
oh, my name is Travis. My man's out here ready to cause some hell. Alright, so we got a box full of missiles right there with Hellfire missiles inside of it. I've got myself a rotary machine gun right now that looks like it overheats. Can I zoom out a little bit? I've also got missiles. Okay, alright, that sounds good. It looks like I can do like a fast jet burst to evade enemy fire. Alright, well, let's start filling them full of holes. Hello, boys! It's me, the angel on Uncle Sam's shoulder. How y'all feeling out here today? You feeling good? Okay, yeah, that was satisfying. I like the explosive effect right there. A few more Hellfire. How's the environmental destruction? Yeah, you know, the buildings collapse, they blow up. It looks like red barrels are doing the classic video game thing where they explode. Let's go ahead and hook the... Oh, there's more guys over here trying to get me with small arms fire. One of the things that I've never been aware of in my entire life is, like, can you shoot down an attack helicopter with small arms fire? You'd think with how expensive they are, they'd probably like, oh, I picked up a dead guy. Oh, this is just maximum disrespect right now. Okay, I'm getting my Achilles on. I found my Hector. Hector! We gotta drag him in front of the city gates. I don't even want the missiles anymore. I feel like for shock and awe purposes, hooking a dead body and just swinging it around while attacking enemy positions. Yo, that's a SAM site. I don't like that. Let's shoot that. No missiles. Please, missiles, no. Yeah, this is not looking great for me right now. Can I need you to die, please. There we go. Perfect. I need all these missile launchers and SAM sites to go the hell away, but there are a lot of small arms fire guys out here. As I was saying, it seems to me like when it comes to helicopters, they're very expensive to build, so one would figure that they would up armor them so that small arms fire like 7.62s and things don't matter. But then again, helicopters always seem kind of delicate and easy to destroy to me, so I frankly don't know. We'll have to find somebody in the Nerd Castle audience that was like a military chopper pilot in the Air Force or something that can tell us, because like if you gave me a helicopter and by some miracle I knew how to fly the damn thing, I wouldn't even be aware of what its capabilities are, in all fairness. Like, what can it withstand? How tough is this vehicle? Should I care about this vehicle? We're just gonna strafe on past these dudes, yep. No, definitely don't want to catch a rocket pack to the face. Oh my god, there's so many rockets coming out of this thing. Okay, yeah, we juked him a little bit, like we tried to break his ankles. I don't know how effective it was, but give me that box of missiles right there. We'll give you one of those. You know what? Just bombard the whole damn thing, bro. Oh, there's more of you guys down here? All right. Well, let's turn you into a blood puddle real quick. I think you've earned that. Blow those guys up. Destroy the hell out of that tower. Oh, my goodness. Okay. These missiles right here are kind of addictive, dude. Like, I kind of like having these missiles and how rapidly they fire.
Flash confirmed on both towers. Skyhook, return to base.
Roger, on my way. Mando, where are you, bud?
Skyhook, return return to base.
Sir, sounds like Mando is...
We're looking into it. Not your objective, Travis. Come home now.
Sir, I'll be home in time for dinner.
Travis!
Travis here! Mando, hang on, dude. I'm coming.
Travis, you need to get out of there now. Enemy jet approaching.
Enemy what?
Get out of there!
Mando, can you read? Mando! Oh, shit. Roll the double.
Altitude.
Okay, what the hell is that? Oh, shit.
Tommy, Travis, I'm on my way, but,
Congratulations, man.
yeah, the thing is, I'm a little short.
What do you mean you're short? How short?
Just a little short.
Damn it, Travis.
Come on, Tommy, you know I'm good for it.
I'm not good for anything these days.
I'll work it off. Got any, odd job?
Okay, give me an honest day's work and the bird's yours. You do actually remember how to fly this thing, yeah?
Sure, just like riding a bike.
All right, up, and away we go.
Look at the old man go. Okay, now head down to the farm. Need you to get my chickens back in the pen.
The chickens? You serious?
Hell yeah, I hate chasing them little cluckers around. Maybe you use that rope gently. Don't try nothing funny. I got your truck here, okay?
There's nothing funny about me, Tommy.
I like how there's just big bricks of money, like full racks laying around in the middle of the desert. Piedras Grandes, huh? Big Stones, Texas. Is that a real place? Is that a place we can actually go to? Can I visit? Will it be depressing? All right, so we gotta pick up some chickens around here. Chicken number 1. Come here, Pollo. Gotcha. That's a sturdy chicken right there if it doesn't get instantly crushed by a lifter claw. I chucked him outside the pen. That was my bad. Chicken, come here. All right, chicken number 1. Inside the pen. We're good.
Hey,
Oh,
I watered
Jesus.
the grass.
George, you gotta be kidding me.
So you got a backup for that?
I knew this was a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, airlifting chickens into a pen, probably not the best usage of anybody's time. But did they get out of the pen? Jesus. Come here. Can I close the door on the pen so that they don't escape again? Maybe I just got to do this more rapidly. All right, let's grab that chicken right there and all the way back. Operation Nuggy Lift is going very, very poorly right now. Just drop him right there. That's fine. And then where was that last chicken at? Chicken, come here. All right, got the chicken all the way back to the pen. Hopefully they haven't escaped at this point. Boom. In you go. I've rescued all the chickens. I am the king of chicken. Hey, you little shit. Trevor, come here. You stay inside the pen. There you go.
They're in.
Great how they knew.
They didn't love it.
They'll get over it. Okay, now I need you to move that leaky gas tank out of the yard before it kills somebody.
Move it where?
I don't know, just tossing that junk pile across the way.
Okay. I suppose I can give that a go. I like maximum out. Just get rid of it, huh? Well, we're going to do exactly what you do when you live in the desert. You chuck it even further into the desert.
Just like the good old days, huh? Maybe you actually do know what you're doing.
You had that?
Still do, Travis. All right, now replace that tank with one of the others outside the yard. Carefully, these are fully loaded.
Can I retract? I have questions about retracting my tank. Is that going to hit the fence? It is 100% going to hit the fence. Okay, we've got to do some very, very precise flying right now. I'm not built for precision. I'm more built for, like, bulk. And like, I'm very much a strength, constitution, intelligence dump stat character. You know what I mean? All right, so that's right there.
All right, done.
Hey, thanks, Travis. That's great. Hey, you mind heading back this way? A couple of them canyon boys sniffing around the yard don't feel right.
Sure, I'll see if I can scare them off.
Can you imagine you're involved in just like Texan gang warfare and like the ops show up with an attack helicopter?
Oh, hell, they just took off in my truck. They're heading toward town.
I'm on
All right, let's go rescue this truck. Then again, being able to call up some, like, you know, fire support out there on the corner might be worth it. You now live with me. Yeah, have fun getting flown off. Where do I take the truck? Just take it back to the junkyard? Okay, I'm gonna slow down for a second. I don't want to crash this into anything. I'm not sure if it'll clear the fence. It kind of looks like it'll clear the fence, sorta. But, like, it definitely won't clear a house. All right, let's come down so that we don't destroy the damn thing. There we go.
You really give him a ride.
Not gonna lie, that was kind of fun.
Chopper's yours, you earned it. Guess you could just haul your truck back with you.
Gonna try. Thanks, Tommy.
Oh, no, thank you, Travis. Just try not to get yourself killed in that thing, all right?
We'll see.
All right, I got my truck. Where are we taking my truck back to? Not really a truck. I mean, I guess it's just a truck with a camper shell on it. I was gonna say it's more of like a sport vehicle, like a, you know, like an SUV, but then again, that might be like an extra aftermarket camper shell right there that they just slapped onto the back of like a 250. Let's slow down for a minute. Yeah, because we're gaining altitude right now. So I do have limited control over my altitude, but it's based on how high the terrain level is. So if you basically get higher up in the air, the higher the elevation is topographically below you, which means that if you transition too quickly, you're going to smack into the side of something. So let's drop this off at the pad. All right. And then we'll land this bad boy. Let's bring her in. Hey, mission complete right there. And we ended up earning $3,400 in a day. How is my man destitute and broke? I don't make $3,400 a day. Man, you living the dream right now. That's almost $1 million a year, dude. So back at our base right now, I've got a couple of things that I can play around with. We've got a hangar over here that allows us to kit out our helicopter, and in fact, it looks like we've got a bunch of different helicopters down here that we can play around with too, but I'm not wealthy enough to have any of them. Like, how are we getting this helicopter right here? We have to be sourcing this illegally, right? Like, this feels like one of those situations where there cannot conceivably be enough Pepsi points in the universe to get you this helicopter. That's all that I'm saying. We got everything from Apache. Oh, there's a Chinook, dude. That's what my grandpa worked on, dude, back in the Vietnam War era days. He was in the Air Force during Vietnam. He was a helicopter mechanic, and he worked on Chinooks and all kinds of helicopters. If it was a helicopter, he knew how to fix it. And then my other granddad was in the Air Force as well in that time period, and he worked on, like, KC-10s and, like, C-5s and, like, planes mostly. There's also a workshop over here where it looks like we can source new guns if we want them. At the moment, we've only got a minigun and Hydra missiles. Once again, no explanation about where we're sourcing these from. I can only imagine that we just have black market connections or something, or like fell off a truck. We've got to help Tommy with scrapping his scrapyard.
Hey, Travis, can you fly back this way, like, now? We got a big problem.
Heading over. What's up?
I think you pissed off them Canyon boys something fierce. There's a mob of them heading this way, heavily armed.
You know I'm not heavily armed, right?
You're pretty crafty with that rope, though.
On my way.
Okay, but like, when do I get guns? Because it very clearly said in my workshop that I have miniguns and missiles. So, like, I'm not trying to nitpick the situation.
They're coming down from the north.
All right. You stay where you're at. I got this.
So I gotta defend those silos right there, and I can pick up and ram things. Okay. We can also throw explosive stuff. It says I can get close to the ground and blender people, too. I'm gonna try that.
Okay, that's a lot of gunfire.
Yeah, get blendered. I like the way that their AI changed, and they just start running. Like, the second they see that you're blendering them. Grab that dude. Is he still alive? Can I just, like, drop him from high altitude? There we go. Let's see if that... There we go. That gave him the old squish. And then we'll just give you, like, a nice whip. There you go. You go over there and be dead. I got a big rock over here that I could potentially pick up. And then you... have fun. Terminal velocity. Big rock? Yeah, let's get big rock. Good. I'm gonna drop it on this dude. Oh, God.
Wow, that'll teach him to mess with our trash. That was... Oh, shit.
What?
There's more coming. Stay down.
All right, well, let me get some healing real quick. All right, I'm all nice and healed up, and then we will wheel back around and see if we can deal with these dudes. There's one right there. Got him. Well, didn't really want the healing, but the healing works. Give me the big-ass rock. I gotta squish all these dudes. There we go.
Oh, I just got that fixed.
They've been squishinated. We've also got vehicles rolling around, though. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Hey. Get out of here. They want me to be real comfortable with this tow rope. This is like multiple missions in a row with a tow rope focus.
Oh, no.
Oi.
Hold on, maybe close your eyes.
Oh, I just got that fixed.
Gotcha.
Squirming.
Yeah, you better run. I don't think you're gonna outrun me, though.
All right, I think that's all of them this time. Action note, there's a bunch more.
Oh, Jesus.
Is there no FBI in this spin-off universe? Like, this seems to be fairly large-scale gang warfare taking place out here. And I'm murdering people with a tow cable on the bottom of a helicopter. We're not too far off of just like Mad Max right now. They got any vehicles or anything? Yeah, they got vehicles coming in from the right. All right, we'll go deal with those real fast. Hello, boys! It's me. Okay, I think we got them splashed. And then we'll just, I mean, he died just from being yoinked upwards too fast. Got you. Bye. I don't know why a guy splatting into the side of the building is so funny to me, but that is deeply hilarious. I don't know if you saw it, but that one guy I grabbed perfectly arced and smacked into the corner of the building and just like left a fat blood stain on this side of it. And it was very, very humorous, all right? Like it was deeply funny.
Learning to fly, huh? Okay, that has to be all of it. Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
What? How many?
I don't have enough rope for all that.
You sure as hell don't. But I got something to help.
Who the hell? And how'd you get this?
Y'all want to do pleasantries or save your asses? Asses, please. Travis, I marked a spot on your map. Get over here quick.
Hey, you know my name.
You want ammo or not? He definitely wants ammo.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go deal with this ammo situation and get myself supplied up. There we go.
Scoop 'em up. This round's on the house.
Why are you helping us?
I've been watching you. See some potential, assuming you survive this situation.
Oh, yeah? And who are you?
You can call me Desert Mike.
Okay, Desert.
Well, I mean, it took care of them pretty quickly. Sucks to be you, bro. Should have came with bigger guns. Oh, I overheated my firearm, bro. There we go. How many more of them are there? Probably a lot, right?
Get 'em out of here.
I should probably jet. I'm just kind of basking in the destruction right now. There goes another one. Oh my god, there's so many over here. Okay, not any longer. There used to be guys over here. You know, this really kind of drives in how important air support is in overall, just generalized conflict and warfare. It seems like having air support's real nice.
Well, I can't believe you. Not bad, Travis, but not.
Damn, these maps get kind of chunky, dude. I remember that from... I was looking at the map for that level. It's actually kind of large. Like, there's like secondary areas that you can fly out to, like along the fringes where there's pickups and things, which is very much like Desert Strike. So if you never played Urban Strike, I'll talk about Urban Strike because Urban Strike is the one that I am most familiar with. Urban Strike was kind of a roguelike. You were a helicopter mercenary detachment. You had a number of different pilots inside of a bar. They all had special abilities, and then you take the helicopter into the mission. If I remember correctly, there was like 2 or 3 different helicopters, and the entire map is the mission. You have to do every single objective on that open world map before you can go to the next level. On certain levels, you could also kind of get out of your helicopter and run around with a machine gun and like infiltrate facilities all Black Ops style. And then if your pilots died, they were dead for good for the rest of the game. The pilots were basically how many lives you had to beat the entire game. And if you ran out of pilots, you had to like start over from scratch, basically the first mission. Old games were kind of brutal like that. I got $8,800 right now, dude. Let's buy some stuff. What can I buy with $8,800? Like, what does my next helicopter cost? It's going to cost me $20,000 for my next helicopter. So we have 2 light slots. We can't do anything other than light weapons right now. With light missiles, we could go for the Hellfires, but those are $11,000. We've also got rockets over here that fire flechettes everywhere when they hit the ground. They're unguided, though. Yeah, I got to play around with those, man. That feels like something that I would like to have inside my inventory. Put the Hydra flechettes on there, dude. We're about to flechette this bitch. All right, so mission number 4, a Crude rescue. Apparently there's a militia that's taken over a petrol oil field. All right.
Y'all call them the Canyon Boys. They call themselves the Western Republic, which seems a little grandiose for these fellas, but they are getting ambitious. Just took over an oil field. They're holding their geologists hostage there. If only we had a gunship to get them out.
You serious?
That depends. Are you?
That depends. What am I packing?
Minigun, fully loaded. And I'll throw in a few missiles this time.
Now we're talking. Rules of engagement?
Have at 'em. You're cleared hot.
Cleared by who exactly?
By me.
And you're what? FBI or something?
I'm the guy who's gonna write you a big check. You need more?
Nah, that'll do.
I mean, so like that was my question is that
Let's get those scientists out safely. And while you're in there, take out the oil tanks they're loading up to fuel their little canyon kingdom.
Oh, you basic smash and grab. I got you.
so like the FAA does a really, really good job at monitoring the American skies. Like I find it really hard to believe that there's a helicopter flying around just machine gunning people that is not on somebody's radar. And so I just wanted that to be cleared up a little bit. Okay, we got like a couple of contacts. Oh, gibleted. All right, you guys get wrecked over here. I'm just going to start clearing out points until I feel safe. Explodey barrels, really anything that I can obliterate. Looks like our scientists are up and to the left. I'm going to create, like, clear skies for myself if I can manage it. Does that guy have an RPG? He definitely has an RPG. I was going to say, it looks like he has an RPG. These guys have anti-aircraft guns? Man, this gang is strapped up. Wait, what is that? Wow! Oi! Enough with the RPGs, man. Let's relax with that. I am going to need that money right there, though. That money is good money, and I'm going to spend it on more guns and possibly drugs. Let's go ahead. Well, there's 2 more. It says, oh, there they are. Got them. All right, so I don't need health right now, but I do want more money because there are many fun things that I can unlock for my attack helicopter, and I would like to unlock them. Over here, we got scientists everywhere. That means we're going to have to be kind of precise about this. I'm not known for my precision, and so these guys are kind of mixed in with the scientists right now. I need to get like a... Stop walking in front of my target, dude! You guys do me a favor and jump that guy real quick? All right, I'm going to do this very, very precisely.
Call for a cap. All aboard.
All right, Dan. Load up and take it back to the drop point.
Roger that. Desert.
Just Mike is fine, Travis.
How big is this map right now? Like, where can I go? There's missiles over there. I want all the monies. So everywhere there is monies, we will go and we will get said monies. Scientists are over on that side. I think I dropped the scientists back over here. I don't know how many scientists can be on board my chopper right now, but this chopper does not look like it's built for 5 people. So let's go make a quick deposit real fast before we do anything else with this mayhem. We'll give it a little bit of the old nitrous. Okay, so we're going to land right here and get them into the SWAT van.
Y'all stay safe now.
Nice work, Travis. Now go get the others.
On it.
Not the world's most graceful landing, but a landing of a kind. I will take that health right there, though. That sounds good. Let's go up and over the mountains, and let's find ourselves a new objective to rock with. Looking at the map here, it looks like we've got money and scientists over on this side. Let's go clear this one real quick, just in the neighborhood. Okay. My job here is done.
Hey, this is gonna get a little bit hairy.
All right, so there's a few more workers. None of them fell off the rope or died or anything, which frankly is vastly exceeding my own expectations for myself. And so, like, I was expecting at least a few civilian casualties here because at the end of the day, I've always been kind of a screw-up. You know, you really shouldn't give me vehicles that cost this much money and are, like, finely precision pieces that are, like, finely precise pieces of performance. That's not a thing that I should have access to. Are you guys gonna give me money? You can give me ammo, but I prefer money. No money. You guys killing me right now with this, dude. You're telling me you got them fancy-ass scientist jobs, and you ain't got none of that fancy scientist-ass money? You better put it in my account, boy. All right, well, let's get back on out here, and there's money over there. We gotta blow up 2 things on that side. We gotta blow up like 4 things on that side. I have no idea what those things are right there. Probably anti-aircraft guns would be my guess. Let's just go this way. We'll wipe out this little base over on this side, and then we will worry about the scientists in a minute. Probably could have used a missile right there, but like, I'm not renowned for thinking things through. Woo! Okay, just bomb them out. There we go. We're still, like, reasonably safe. That's what I have to blow up? Okay, it's blowed up. The destruction in this game is very, very, very satisfying. I'm going to need some more missiles. That's going to be required if we're going to take this any further. Get a little bit of health just to top up the meter. Get some more missiles right there. Well, a missile. A singular missile. And then we'll move our way up here, although I don't know that I have the ordnance to kill all this. Okay, scientists are all good. Grab that.
Oh, that's just like a steak freeze.
There's a lot of people in my chopper right now. So we got like 1 in the co-pilot seat. We got 1 riding on each, like, I don't know what those are called, pontoons. I don't know what those things are called on the side of a helicopter now that I think about it. Just like the pipe railing on the bottom of a helicopter. I feel inclined to call them pontoons, but like, I don't know if that's the proper term for it. Either way, we have humanity all over this flight device. Let's go drop them off back at home. All right, boys, this is your exit. Let's get in here.
Alright, folks, this train's out of service.
Nice work, Travis. I think those fellas owe you a gift basket or something.
Well, they gave me missiles. I mean, and 2 giant briefcases of money so large that you have to haul them up with a tow cable to a helicopter. I'll take that. That's a perfectly fine thank you. Giant briefcases full of money so big that you can't fit them in a truck bed? Yeah, that's perfect. Chat, if any of you ever want to compensate me for my videos here on the internet, giant briefcase full of money that won't fit inside of a truck bed. I feel like that's a perfectly fair exchange. So if any of you just happen to have any of those rattling around, great way to show that you know, love me, support me, have been watching my content, all that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna kill everything that moves. Give me more. Well, no, I don't want him. He's not useful. Okay, there we go.
Timber!
We gotta make this one bite the bullet too, but I don't really have the missiles to spare, so we gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Is there a guy, like, inside that tank shooting at me? Nope. Not at all. Okay, got that one. There's more of them over here, though. Let's see if we can just mulch them real quick. Yeah, those are juicy. Real juicy. Ooh, money. Yay. I like money. Money's good. It buys things. I'm still being shot at. I don't like being shot at. I would prefer to not be shot at. Those AA guns, real problem. Yeah, I'll take some more missiles. Woo! I just got ate by this AA gun over here. I didn't even see that thing. 3 missiles left, though. It's not looking like I got a whole lot left to play with. Cool. We got 1 tank left over on this side, but it should be started off as far as health's concerned. We're definitely going to need some bigger guns, man. Another one bites the dust. Is there anything that I haven't grabbed yet? I think I was actually pretty thorough on that map.
Boom. Done.
Okay, that just slow him down.
7,800 bucks for all that mayhem, huh? I'm willing to bet. Well, like, aren't 7mm minigun rounds like really expensive? I remember reading somewhere that like when the army discharges one of those for like 12 seconds, it costs like 100 grand. I don't know. I'm not sure we paid for all of our ammo. Since it's all comped by the house, though, we don't have to worry about it. Back inside the hangar, still don't have enough money for a sweet-ass new helicopter, no matter how badly that I want it. A little bit of a bummer. My granddad used to work on Hueys, too. I didn't even see the Huey inside of there. I saw the Chinook, but I didn't see the Huey. Yeah, he used to work on Hueys and stuff, too. All right. I'm going to go for the 50 cal over here and see if that goes a little bit better with my next mission. Maybe it fits my personality a little bit better. I do enjoy a good solid minigun, but the minigun takes a long time to spin up and it overheats basically instantly, so I would like to just kind of patch up that potential weakness. Wasn't a big fan of the flechette missiles, to be honest with you. May go back to like incendiaries might be kind of cool. Let's go back to the Hydras because the flechettes did not have the AoE capacity that I was expecting them to have against personnel. And then we'll go into West Texas road trip.
Ma'am, look, okay, they started it. So, you know, I think I have a right
It
to...
ain't like that, not yet, anyway.
Oh, really?
Just put your pants on and get to your chopper. The Canyon Boys barricaded the road to Santa Elena, and I need to check on our team down there. Mike said you'd give us an escort.
I can do that. What's the pay like?
It's like me not looking into this flying vigilante I keep hearing about.
That'll do.
Yeah, it's compensation of a sort. I'll take it.
All right, Travis, keep him off our ass, okay?
I got you.
Little escort mission here. Already tempting me with the off-the-path money, though. Truck A and Truck B. Of all the things that we are not good at naming things out here in West Texas. Do I have to haul these out of the way? I probably do. Let's just haul those out of the way now before they get here and start screeching about it. There we go. We got contacts, huh? Alright, I'll go head them off. Yeah! Okay, the 50 cal works pretty good, man. Yeah, the 50 cal isn't playing with these cats. Which way are they gonna go? They're gonna go this way? I'm just gonna clear the path for them. There we go. Honestly, everything in the game feels really predictable and, like, intuitive when it comes to the control method.
They're not messing around. You really kicked that hornet's nest, didn't you?
Okay, in my defense.
Focus up. There's a barricade up ahead. I need you to clear it.
Yes, ma'am.
It's already cleared. I'm ahead of the curve. We do have enemy vehicles coming in, though. I'm gonna get that sniper, and I'm gonna get that money.
Travis, we need you over here. Hey, you mind getting over here?
I need clear lines of fire. I'm sorry. They were all up inside of our You want that to move? Here. Let me aid you with
Hey,
that.
Travis, can you move this thing?
It has already been moved. We're good to go. But by and large, yeah, dude, this is a fun little game. I'm digging what they've got going on here. The missions are definitely quite a bit faster paced than like Urban Strike and like Desert Strike and all those games, since those were more of an open world sandboxy experience. But this is very fun. The controls feel intuitive. The sound effects are well selected. They're going to try to blow up this bridge, aren't they? Yeah, let's just stop that from happening now. 50 cal going to take care of that. We do have barrels everywhere over here, though. Like, I don't even know how I can clear these. I guess one by one. Kind of like eating an elephant. One bite at a time. I'm really worried it's going to hit that guardrail right there, though, when I'm lifting. And so, like, I kind of got to do it slowly in the hopes that I don't ruin everything. Got you. Throw you on out of the way. But yeah, this game's a little Hellraiser. It's the kind of game that makes you say, hell yeah, brother, while you're playing it. Like, it definitely has that vibe to it. The last one that I played was that drone game we messed around with, where you were like a drone operator guiding squads throughout the city while they do their mission and stuff like that. That game made me say, hell yeah, brother, too. This one's cut straight from that cloth as well. I don't really see anything too wrong with it at the moment. I would love to see it have like a roguelike
Whoa, look out. Stop the trucks.
Shit, it's an ambush.
Maybe we should turn around?
No, we ain't letting them off the hook now. You're gonna have to haul us across.
All right, stand by.
All right, lazy, here, let me grab you.
Okay, hope y'all are strapped in tight.
Just easy, okay? I get a little motion sick.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, on to my closing thoughts. I think realistically this game has all of its parts in the right spot. We'll start from like the really obvious stuff that stands out to a player the moment they get their hands on the joystick, or in this case their hands on the mouse while playing the game, since I'm currently playing the PC version. But movement feels really, really good in this title. The helicopter feels like it's actually been tuned to have the proper amount of drift and drag and yaw and everything else to it. It's got just enough Newtonianism to it that you can pull off some maneuvers and have a good time with it. But at the same time, it's got just enough of an arcadey bent that the game feels good to play. From there, the next thing that's going to tack on to whether or not the game just actually feels good to play in the first place is how do the weapons sound? How do the weapons feel? How are they using visual effects to actually accentuate that? And I'm happy to say that this game feels great on that front too. The guns feel nice to fire, the missiles feel properly explodey, all of the sound effects are plosive and have snap and have pop to them. The environmental destruction is very, very satisfying. The soundtrack throbs with kind of like this synthwave, I guess EDM, almost like, oh, I don't know, noise cream type sound to it that's been very, very popular in indie games lately. And so all in all, on the presentation front, I think the game's a lot of fun. As long as you don't mind a game that's definitely arcadey, like I was hoping this would lean more in the sandbox direction of something like Desert Strike, or I guess Urban Strike is the one that I played the most. But the missions are very, very focused. They are challenging. Like, you do have to pay attention. These missions are very much failable while you're going through them. But I think if you keep yourself hot to trot and you stay frosty while you're flying around and you like plan out your moves, it all works out. And so, frankly, during the 30 minutes that we've spent with this game so far, I don't think I've seen anything that jumps out at me as being completely and totally foobar or even scuffed. This is a really, really good indie title that fulfills a niche that nobody has launched themselves into for like the past 25, almost 30 years. I don't remember what the actual date was on Urban Strike release, but like it has to have been a long time ago. Urban Strike came out in 1994. So yeah, I mean, nobody's entered this space in 30 years, and it's nice to see somebody playing around with it and making like a little helicopter arcade mercenary action game with some light upgrades and everything else. For me personally, if you wanted me to think about this game very, very fondly, you'd be able to tune and customize everything about your helicopter. There would be like aftermarket parts you can get to snap onto them. All of the guns would be modular so that you can put mods on them that make them cool down faster, deal more damage, or whatever else that sort of like drop randomly while you're rolling throughout the wasteland. But that would actually be, so once you finish off the missions and whatnot, by the end of the early access, an endless or open world map that just continuously respawns, various events and things happening that you can use to farm money, sandbox it up, and get endgame content in there. That would be the thing that gets me like, Arr! I would play the hell out of the game if it had that. And so those are just my thoughts about where the early access might be able to go once they get all the principal content fleshed out. But for right now, a rock solid foundation that has very, very few things to complain about. I think it's a lot of fun. I like the niche that they're trying to target right now. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so that you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, it was cleared hot. Tomorrow to be something else. Thanks for hanging out with me. That's all I got for you, folks.